ARV is what after repair value.
Okay.
So that's what we can resell it for.
Okay.
So for this specific property, I got 305. I have a feeling I'm going to list it at 309. Okay. But I'm confident, being conservative, that I will resell it at 305. Okay. So Larry went to the house. He gave me his repair budget was $55,000. Okay. But it's actually going to be reduced because we budgeted $7,000 for the crawl space. It only is going to need $2,000 worth of repairs. Okay. And this budget also includes LVP. This house has real hardwood floors, so we're going to keep it.
What's LVP stand for?
Luxury vinyl flooring, planks. Okay. So when I saw this, I was quite shocked that a traditional buyer didn't pick this up because I've seen way worse than this. Honestly, the only thing it really needs is like paint, bathrooms, and the kitchen. Mm-hmm. But obviously it needs a new roof. It does need new windows. But basically, you see down here it says bring your investors. Yeah. The listing agent doesn't think that it would have qualified for traditional financing because she didn't know it was in the crawl space. So, these are the most important numbers that I'm trying to teach Larry and Ray on, but they're still kind of relying on me to kind of run the numbers, which I have no problem doing. But it's just, right now they're just, as long as they make a profit, right? Then they'll lock it in. But I like to keep them knowledgeable. So, I would say in the beginning is just really learning on how to get a repair budget and knowing when your break-even line is. So you have title expenses, right? You have the attorneys running clear title to transfer it. Selling brokerage fee, that's commissions for agents that you have to include in your budget. Okay. And then, so down here is down payment for the hard money loan, which is 10%. Now, down payment isn't an expense though. That's just like you're putting money towards the principal of the purchase. So that's that's why these blue marks you see I marked it as expenses. Okay. Because you're gonna get that back once you resell it. Right. You're just putting interest in the note. So I had their cash to close when I was originally running it around like $34,000. But now that this repair budget went down, I think they're going to be around like a $40,000 profit. Nice. And it's going to take him like a month to fix. Right. So the first thing is getting with a hard money lender, which I have one. This is one that Ray and Larry use. His name's Ron Jeeve. What's your idea of like, what is ideal for you on getting into this business?
When you say ideal, what do you mean? Like,
do you want to partner with someone in fixed houses? Are you trying to pick up rentals? Like, if you could envision like how you want to invest in real estate, like what is ideal for you?
I think right now what I would like to start is doing the flips. Okay. In order to build cash, so then I can move into more long-term buy and hold type things. Yeah. But in the short run, it's going to be flips. Okay.
And do you have a partner that you want to be doing this with, or you just kind of want to do it yourself?
Right now, I'm just doing it myself.
Okay. So the top 3 things is finding a Class A contractor. Okay. That is definitely the most important thing because you need someone to do the flips, and he's the one that's going to give you the budget of repairs. Okay. Okay. And then the second thing is getting kind of a pre-approval standing with a hard money lender. I can get you connected with mine, and I've also have another point of contact I can reach or connect you with. Okay. It's kind of hard because a lot of hard money lenders do look for like a portfolio because it's hard for them to lend money if like you've never done it before. The good thing about if I'm on the deal and I'm finding it, they're gonna know that I'm not just gonna allow anyone to take their money and flip it.
Right.
What I'm gonna need is making sure that there is a Class A contractor that is gonna do the repairs and at the time that he says he will, because a lot of contractors will be like, oh yeah, like it'll take me 5 weeks. Okay, well 5 weeks, that means I need to get it listed in 6 weeks. Mm-hmm. And sometimes it takes them 10 weeks.
Right.
And that costs you money because you're paying interest on that hard money loan.
Right.
What's nice about the hard money loan is you're only paying interest. Mm-hmm. You're not paying the principal, you're just paying them interest. But I mean, if it takes them an extra month, and that's the extra month that you're gonna have to take out of your net proceeds.
Right.
So, yeah, I would say that's gonna be the most crucial part, because I can back up your hard money loan if I'm confident in the contractor getting it done for you.
Okay.
What's another thing? You already have me. I'll help you as an agent. Do you know, I guess the second thing is if you do want to do it solo, you and the hard money lender are going to have to get together on how much cash you have, because it is going to require cash to close, because you have your down payment and your title fees.
Sure.
The good thing is you don't have to worry about like agent commissions or anything like that. You just have to worry about the title expenses so you can get the deed and title. So 2 things you're going to look at is your cash reserves and your credit. It is hard doing it by yourself.
Okay.
That's why, in fact, I'm trying to hire an assistant, because it's, you get one done and then it's like, oh shit, like this is exciting. And then you want 3.
Right.
But it's hard to do it by yourself, So yeah, it's just, those are the top things. And then as you do them, you'll get more familiar on how the process works, how to break down your numbers, and have a limit on what you're willing to make. So like Larry and Ray, because there's 2 partners, like if there's on a profit at minimum of 20 grand, they're not doing it. Okay. It doesn't make sense to them. Okay. So if it's just you, I would have a limit, like, okay, I want to at least make a minimum of like 15 grand on this deal. Okay. So don't cut yourself too short on, just being hungry to make a deal, because if you're expected to make 15 grand and then unforeseen costs arise, that 15 grand can quickly go to 5 grand.
Right.
Now, the good thing is you're getting the experience out of it, but you're kind of paying for it.
Right. Okay.
And what I'll do for you is I'll get your email to connect you with these loan officers, with these hard money lenders. So you'll see right here, this is Ranji. This is my guy that does their loans. I sent him the ARV, what we would buy it for. The repairs is 50, because I removed the crawl space. Projected project profit 30 to 35K. And then he emailed me back their letter. And it's just so you can see, because hard money loans are not as traditional as a regular loan, and you can see here's that interest that I was talking about monthly, which is nice. So they're paying 11.9% on 171 per month, because they put 10% down. So we bought this at 190, but their payoff is 171. So as they hold the note, it's just interest only, and it's good for a year, which you never want to hold on to a flip for a year.
Right.
Like at minimum, like 5 months, and that's even pushing it. But it's going to sell at that conservative price, and he knows that I'm a very conservative person. I'm not here to waste my time nor my client's time or money. Not only that, I don't want to list a shitty house that I'm overpriced. You know what I mean? Because then it's just gonna sit.
Right.
So this is the annoying part that I had to do for them. But like when I was activating their loan, like they want this personal financial statement, which I can like email. I can forward this to you, so you can kind of like at least be prepared. This is the project information you got to fill out. So like, this is the due one. Basically, I had to fill all this out, like how much is it going to cost for flooring, how much is it going to cost for the kitchen, yard. Like he just wants to know exactly.
And so the contractor would help get this information?
Yep. So Larry gave me the numbers for me to fill in. So he's a contractor on it. Even though he's the owner, he's a contractor too. So I filled that in for him. In fact, I think it's this one right here.
So being I'm not a contractor, and if I'm looking at a house, do you recommend that I would bring the contractor with me to get an estimate?
Absolutely.
Okay.
You're going to want them there the first time you go to the property instead of going back, just so, because time is of the essence, and people are constantly bidding on houses.
Right.
So that's what's nice, like, you know, with Larry is, cause he'll just go to the property. You know, he doesn't have to wait on anyone. Now Tina, her contractor, Steve, sometimes it takes him like a day or two to come meet me, which is fine. But like, if there's like a heads up, like if you find a contractor and say, hey, listen, buddy, like what's your schedule looking like next week? Just want to make sure you're available to meet me at this property so I can have a repair budget. Because that's going to help determine what your offer is going to be. Already kind of had a budget in my mind. I said 45 because I'm quoting the roof, which is going to be around like probably 4,500 because we have good prices. We don't have like traditional like residential prices. Like we have good contractor prices. The kitchen's probably going to be $7,000, bathrooms each around $3,000. So like once you start doing this, you're gonna be able to quote your repairs very easily. And then you always want to add in like a $5,000 unforeseen cost in there, because once you start demoing walls, then you're opening up Pandora's box, and then you're like, oh shit, I gotta fix the electrical, or I didn't see this up in the attic that needs to, you know, get repaired. But you'll start getting comfortable with knowing how to budget properties, especially if there's as many pictures like this one has. Yep. HVAC, water heater, all that good stuff. So like this is what I would call a lipstick flip.
Yeah.
Because it's not a complete renovation. It's just to really add modern updates and make it look pretty.
How many lipstick flips do you think you run across? I think because I'm new and I won't have the capital as Christina and Larry do. So how many?
And that's gonna be your gem niche at first is lipstick, for sure. I find them more. The issue with the MLS is people list it to get market value.
Right.
So when I can lock in a good deal off the MLS, it's amazing. But that's where like these off-market deals are nice, but they're off-market because they're so distressed. The only one I got lucky on a lipstick was Crossman. There's no pictures from it before, but this was literally just new flooring, new paint, a new kitchen. It was a great, great house. It did not need any kind of crazy electrical, plumbing, HVAC system. So that was a lipstick. None of these were like this one. The cross space had so much damages, and this was another investor of mine. Cheryl was not a lipstick either. There was here's Edgewood. This was a lipstick, and I can actually show you. I don't think there was pictures though of it when we bought it. Yeah, that is definitely going to be your sweet spot.
Larry was saying though, these sell pretty quick. He was talking about some last 3 deals like closing like a day.
Yeah, we got offers within a day. Yeah, there was just one in Suffolk that we cannot freaking get rid of. Yeah, like Norfolk is a sweet spot. Obviously, Virginia Beach. But Virginia Beach is hard because you don't find many distressed properties, and not like that. Even if it is distressed, those owners want like $500,000 for it because it's in Virginia Beach, and they think like, you know, it's worth that. Yeah. So Crossman and Edgewood were the only like lipstick ones. But so this is what I do when I'm like scrubbing the MLS is I will only stay in Chesapeake. Norfolk is my favorite because it's got the bases, and then I always do detached. So attached is like townhouses, condos. I want single family houses. I want at least 3 bedrooms. And then I always do 1.5 because I don't want only a 1 bedroom, but if there's a half bath in there, I can sometimes make the half a 2 bath. So we can convert it. I've got to remove the ones that are already under contract. And then I always like to do under $300,000, but this is the key on finding these deals. Major remarks, I'll do like investor, do like cash. Two matches. So this is owned by the bank. This would technically kind of be like a lipstick. I mean, look, there's freaking granite. There's white tile. Whoever owned this, the bank repossessed it. Is he calling all investors? So that needs a new roof.
Yeah.
That deck needs to be pulled apart. And see, this is the hard part. You see there's no pictures. I'm already at 14 out of 15.
Yeah.
So I don't know if this is probably not a lipstick.
It's probably an incest part, messing with Mother Earth.
Yep.
How much capital do you recommend someone having this just trying to get started?
Like cash wise?
Yeah.
I would say minimum 30. Because that's going to take care of your fees to buy.
Mm-hmm.
And the rest, what's nice is you can get your repair budget loaned out to you.
Mm-hmm.
So you don't have to.
Or the hard money limit too?
Yep. They'll work that into your budget.
Okay.
Most investors do. Because they like to capitalize and save their cash in the bank.
Makes sense.
And they're like, well, they're like willing to pay the interest on the flip, on the
Especially
repairs.
if you're doing it so quickly.
Exactly. So you hold harmless before entering, which means you have to sign a disclosure that if anything happens to you, seller's not liable. So like if you fall through the cross, say, or mold, yeah. See.
Okay.
So this isn't a lipstick, this is a full gut.
Yeah. Cause you gotta get that mold up.
Yeah.
It's probably the walls.
Yeah.
So do you, I know you like Norfolk, you know, Virginia Beach, if you can find it, Chesapeake, do you do the peninsula too, like Hampton?
This one, and I told him too, this is the same investor from that condo listing. He has a tendency to push the ARV, and I tell him that. He's like, that's fine, we'll just do price reductions. So this one, we didn't get an offer until like 2 weeks after, but still not bad for it being literally 700 square foot.
Yeah.
This one, again, same investor, they listed at 285. I told them there's no way. I said, you guys are going to get an offer of 265 max. I said 255 conservatively, closed at 260, and that was on the market for 2 months. So it just.
So listen to you. So
listen, yes. And it's, no, yes, exactly. If I'm like, this is the list price and just roll with that.
Yeah.
It's funny because this guy who did like the condo listing, he's a licensed agent, so he knows. So that's why I let him just do what he wants to do, and I still list it for him. But every single time I'm right, he likes to take a chance with the market and do price reductions. But look, when they listen to me, like Larry and Ray, and I say listed at 315, all right, closed at 318, because I listed it at the perfect market value, and this is the one that sold, got an offer on the next day. This one's on a main road, so this is the one that we lost on. So.
It's not expenses in.
Yeah. So I mean, we originally listed it at 255, and we got 254, but it took a while because of the main road. People got
That's also the crawl space issues.
Yep. Okay. This one actually closes today. We're closing at 333. This is one of Tina's.
Nice.
Yep.
Oh, you know what? She emailed me about that.
Yeah.
Yep, that's in my email right now.
Yep.
She's some of this stuff.
We're closing on that. This isn't a flip. This is just a. So, for you, I would start with one, and the first one would be a lipstick in Norfolk.
Yep.
and kind of getting together on how much capital you do have to invest with a hard money lender, working on finding a contractor that has a Class A license through DPOR.
Okay. DPOR?
DPOR, yeah. So like my real estate license is through DPOR.
What's DPOR?
Department, what is this? Virginia Department. So it holds all of our licenses.
Okay.
So like if you look at me, I've got a real estate license. So and then if you also look up, because this is crucial for when you're flipping houses, because this backs up the work. That means that they're professionally licensed.